We're live. And the show will start in just a few moments.
Keyword we're. Oh, no. It's going to squirt everything.
I'm going to go get a pop.
Femininity.
Femininity. Doing a light shimmy. A light shimmy. Pete, sleep on the bed. We gonna let everybody come on in the room.
Winterbottom.
Body Winterbottom.
Oh, I missed that review. Scallops is my favorite too. Where did that come from?
I did an episode where I made bacon wrapped scallops.
Oh, okay.
Bacon wrapped scallops.
Right, scallops. One day I just said scallops.
Oh, they want masculinity, Chris. They want masculinity.
That was very
Impromptu.
That was impromptu.
Well, you got to give it to him again. That might be your mug.
Right.
At the Biffa Emporium. Can I be me? Can I be me? Scary shimmy. Oh, we might have to talk about American Horror Story a little bit too.
It's fine.
Oh, Janet Tease. Janet Tease. A cubicle shimmy. A Friday shimmy. Working at Google doing a shimmy. I don't work at Google.
Who work at Google? Y'all niggas hiring?
For real. Y'all hiring. Y'all hiring at Google. They got good office snacks at Google.
Oh. Let me tell you.
Don't worry, Megan. The live will be up when you get off work. And here we go. Hey!
Hello.
Hey, hey, hey. So, let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. Who saw? Oh, thank you, Nikki. Who saw that Nene Leakes versus Simone interview last night? Oh my God! What did you say we got? What season, Nene?
We got season 4, Nene.
I mean, a new jacket, brand new jacket, brand new.
I'm kidding.
It's not, it's not flaking all over the apartment. It's wonderful.
Oh my God! Whatever.
But ooh, that interview was a hot mess. We gonna break it down point by point.
So first, I've never heard of this young man. He has a show. His last name is Wiggins.
Oh yes, Mr. Wiggins. Wait, hold on. Let me give him credit where credit is due.
Yeah, we have to give credit.
We gotta give credit.
I just never heard of him.
Armand Wiggins. I think I have heard of him before, but this interview is groundbreaking for him and his channel. I mean, this is hot tea. This was Wendy's Got the Heat.
Yeah, like it's hard to get Nene to that place, and
they took her there.
Kudos, because that was a Nene that I always want to see. Get people together, and she kind of gathered her.
Gathered her completely. A tisket, a tasket. She put the heifer in a basket. But yes, make sure you tune in to the Armand Wiggins show. That's ArmonWiggins show. It's on YouTube. Armand Wiggins. The interview is amazing. I was glued.
You can probably tune in for the first 32 minutes, then you can cut it off.
No, let him watch the whole thing. Let him get his coin.
Okay.
We want our coin.
Okay.
Get your coin. Watch the whole thing. We didn't have time to watch the whole thing because we had to get this live together.
Wiggins Diggins.
But yeah, he was digging too. He was digging. He dug into the tea. So it's all about Nene saying, I don't know her. And she don't even wish her well. Now, apparently, there are some emails that Simone has been spreading to the blogs. Hey, Angeletta, thank you.
Thank you.
And she said that Bryce almost fell out in Nene's arms because Bryce is on drugs. Who believes that? I want to see hands. Hands for who believes that. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, Bryson isn't really on the best of paths right now. So I could totally see that happening.
I believe that side from her. But I do believe that she is thirsty. She's very thirsty. She found
She called her Thirsty Simone, I believe. Thirsty Simone. I have to take a sip of water just thinking about it. Parched. She's parched.
I'm drinking whiskey today. I'm off. Unexpected off day, so I was able to do a live. So
yes. Aren't we
happy
lucky
to be here?
You believe he has a drug problem? I do too. But Nene said, well, when she met Brent, she thought she hit the fucking lotto. In a real, Roseanne, I thought the bitch was white kind of way. And I do believe that. I think that she really thinks that Bryson's insignificant sperm is going to make her life better. I believe it. Hard dope. Maybe a little hair on lean, allegedly. Allegedly. Everything is alleged. Everything is alleged. We just talking about what we heard.
You know, say what you want about Nene, but with her, I side completely 100% with Nene. This girl is thirsty. She thought she had a meal ticket with this fuck nigga of a son for her. But
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel bad Nene has to go through this, and she really needs to check Bryce to get his act together.
Thank you, Nikki, baby. Oh, y'all showing the love today. And so she needs to check her to get her together because she really is trying to get on the Housewives wave.
Right,
and it's
get a life.
The child, they don't even focus on the kids of the show. The kids of the show get maybe 50-minute screen time per season.
Yeah, not even
they don't focus on the kids on any of the franchises.
You know what? Some people just love camera. Just like, oh, you see me on TV? Like, if it's 5 seconds. Like those people on Hustle in Brooklyn. Like, I'm on there for 5 seconds. Make sure y'all tune in.
To watch me be a character in someone else's hell.
Exactly.
But the interview got even better because Simone was on the line when Nene was on the line.
How was that orchestrated? Like, first of all, I was expecting Nene to hang up because did she know she was on the line?
He told her, I have Simone on the line. And she
I'm
said, oh,
surprised
good,
she
I
stayed
want to
on.
confront her.
I'm surprised she stayed on.
It was one of those moments where I think she was really like Mama Bear and also like, this is not my issue and I'm going to set this straight and I'm going to set this straight. Thank you, Black Woman Magic. I'm going to set you straight in public in front of everybody and let you know. And honey, she let her know. Did she let her know?
Indeed.
It was season 4. I mean, you've got to listen to the interview yourself.
It was really good.
I wish I could share the audio, but you know they ain't gonna shut my page down.
Hashtag shut his page down. That is the main thing. And I'm...
Oh, God. But Nene said, wait, do you want to do your Nene impression?
I don't think I could do Nene.
Okay. All right. We'll just read it then.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't do Nene.
Let me see.
You know you do not know me, and you know I do not know you.
He does a better one.
You know, I hope this is making your nipples hard being on the phone with me because you've been wanting to talk to me so bad and be in my space.
I clocked out at
You'll never be on Housewives in your fucking life. Let's get that straight. Simone says we had dinner and drinks. Child, no. Nene said, honey, you were one of my sons, hangers on, and I might have paid for your meal, but I didn't give a fuck about you. I don't know you, and I don't wish you well.
I have lunch at Luciano's all the time, and people are around me all the time.
And that's like...
I don't have to remember you, like...
And that's true. Like, if I met Nene Leakes and we had a cute little 5-minute conversation and...
I wouldn't expect her to remember me.
At all.
Ooh, just so thirsty.
I'm parched.
What's another word for parched?
Oh, thank you, Nadia.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, she said, I never paid you any mind. I may have picked up the check, said hi, and kept going. You were not memorable. If Bryce was staying at the house, that's why you had access. Now, I want to know, why is Bryce staying at Nene's $2 million house when he's about 30, 50 years old?
He's homeless. And he's mid-20s. He just looks like he's
mid-20s?
He's ravaged. He looks very ravaged. Like
how? I got to look up Bryce's age.
Yeah, like his little brother.
He got to be 30-something.
No.
Yes.
Bryce is
he was grown when the show started. He was like 21, 22 then. It's been 11 years. No, he's 31, 32.
He was getting in college around season
28,
2.
like 27. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, he's like late 30s. He's not in his 30s.
I'm looking it up.
Bryce just looks like real destitute because, I don't know, maybe he just makes all the wrong decisions.
I mean, clearly if you're getting arrested from Walmart theft.
Oh my God, yeah.
I can't find it. I'm not going to spend too much more time on it. But Simone popped back. I have your grandchild. Let me tell you how many fucks Nene gave. I want y'all to guess in the comments right now. When Simone said that, how many fucks do you think Nene gave? How many? I want to see numbers. Yes, work shimmy. Yeah, 0. 0 is correct.
1,000.
-1,000. Negative pi. Fuck less. Not fuck fall.
Oh my God.
But fuck less. She said, you will never make me do a damn thing I don't want to do for this child. Ever. Never, ever, ever.
Just a mess.
It's not my baby, and you're not getting a dime. Deal with Bryson. You'll never be on Housewives.
Never.
Ever. I said I met you. I do not know you.
And I think Nene just has the clout on the set to be like, y'all are not filming this. Do not film her.
Yeah, I don't think Bravo's...
That Andy tweet was basically all she needed. Like,
Oh.
the house that she built. I mean...
Now getting to that, what do you think about Real Housewives being the house that Nene built?
I think she did. Like, in season 1, like, she gathered all those girls for the show. And Nene made the show. I mean...
She gathered several hopeless souls.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. Who's really around from that first season, though? DeBoring Snow. That was our first casualty.
Right.
Lisa Who Hartwell. No, thank you.
I mean, but...
Sheree can't pay. That, honestly, I feel like...
with no fashions.
I feel like Real Housewives did nothing but make Sheree an embarrassment for the rest of her life. She's always going to be a joke because of that show. And honestly, Nene got the last laugh because of that.
I feel bad for her children. Like, if Sheree
because they're not
going to
inherit. Well, no, at least they'll inherit from the father. But yeah, if Sheree is your mom, I would worry about my mental faculties. I'd say that.
Because you can't fight everybody who talk about your mom. You'd be fighting every day. You'd be fighting every day.
You got to stay off the internet. They can't even go on a blog and enjoy themselves.
No.
Like, oh God, Mom, why don't they stop her? Why don't they help her? Where are your children? Look to your children, like they said in Eve's Bayou. Look to your children. You need to look to somebody, Sheree, because you need help. Lord, spring, summer, October, and we still ain't seen shit.
Anything else we got from that interview with?
Oh yeah, we weren't finished yet.
Oh yeah.
Simone said, "No, Heifer, we've been around each other. I was at the Super Bowl party and you was drunk and mispronouncing my daughter's name and you apologized. We've had moments in conversation. Okay, you was a heifer that showed up at a few events. Like, I just feel like you're a hanger-on and you're defining yourself as a hanger-on. These are things that hangers-on do. Like, I would never get so upset that somebody's saying they don't know me, especially when they're like a Nene Leakes and we're really not cool.
Right.
Now, if you said, I don't know you, I'd be like, he doesn't know me?
Right.
And I would say, well, you know what, maybe he means in a certain sense, and I'd just move on. I wouldn't care.
Right. I want to make an example of, like, a celebrity that, like, I would say, like, I don't know her, but I was around her. Like, I wouldn't expect her to, like, oh, hey, Chris. It's like,
okay, yeah.
You look at me like, oh, who am I going to say?
Exactly. Well, really, if you're going to pull...
I mean, I can say it. I used to intern with Janelle Monáe for, like, a while when I was in Atlanta, for maybe, like, a couple, probably like almost a year. And her people was more so who we reported to. We never, like, had, like, personal conversations with Janelle Monáe. So it's not like, I wouldn't say, like, oh, I know Janelle, you know, and stuff like that. Or get angry, you know? Like, I don't know her like that. Like, we had maybe, like, a couple exchanges and that's it, you know?
And when you're like that and you have 40,000 interactions a damn
right,
day.
Exactly.
That's like, oh, I saw you on the subway. I know. Did we speak?
Right.
Who are you? I bumped into you. I'm sorry. But Nene said, honey, I don't know her and I don't want to know her. And I will probably not be in this grandchild's life because I don't want to deal with a crazy baby mama. She put it all out on the line. She
also, the point about the house, like, everyone is in Nene Leakes' house.
Oh, yes,
so we can get into Nene Leakes' house.
Anybody can get into Nene Leakes' house. She kept talking about how...
The Super Bowl party, right?
The Super Bowl party and other events she had at her home where this heifer was apparently around her and in her space, but she didn't know her. She said, I had many people in my house I don't know. Brent will have people come over. The other one will have people come over. Is this a house or a hotel? What you got going on?
How much is her house worth? Like at least
$2 million.
$2 million. And you would just let anybody in?
Apparently. Ain't no security. Well, the thing is, she got all IKEA furniture, so if anybody steals something, she only got $75 at best. best.
I would think Sheree would have all IKEA furniture. Nene, I would expect maybe like rooms to go. Like everything's already like. You're not gonna walk off like Kai, are you? I'm sorry.
Okay, girl, I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
We have some technical difficulties, so I'm gonna be taking over right now. How y'all doing?
Oh my God!
Oh God!
Oh God! Oh God!
Anyway.
Oh God! Oh.
What were we talking about? Rooms to go furniture. Like I think that. You know, like, what's that model name? Cindy Crawford got a nice collection of rooms to go.
Does she? I remember when she had shit at Kmart. That heifer been making good coin.
Right. I'm like, rooms to go is good. I don't know
That's
why y'all
honestly the
laughing.
Rihanna blueprint. Oh my God.
Anyway.
Oh my God. So Nene is not.
But I was glad to see that side of Nene because, you know, she has stuff to lose now and she wants to be like all guarded and, you know, all that shit on Housewives. So I'm glad we got that.
Oh God. Okay. And speaking of losers,
who you gonna say?
I think we know who.
Tamar?
Yes.
Okay.
Why did Tamar feel the need to say that Monica doesn't like her? Tamar, nobody likes you because you're unlikable. You're a shit starter, you throw a rock and hide your hand, and you're an insufferable being.
When I read that story, it's just so ugly. Like, why would you even bring that up? Like, why? Like, you know the celebrity culture that we're in. You know how people are going to pick up on that. You know Shade Room trolls through Instagram comments like, you know, hey, needle in the haystack. I don't know. It's just so messy. Why? And then Monica don't come for nobody.
Sure don't.
But she will come for you, though, you know, if you say the right thing. I don't know, but... I don't know.
Gunica is bubbling.
Like, you
just
try to give Tamar
the
the benefit of the doubt, and no.
Do you know who Normani is?
Yes, she is, she's part of Fifth Harmony.
Oh,
as well as that Camila Cabello girl, the Havana girl.
The group that broke up.
But normally, I'm thinking, people are saying she's next in line to be Beyonce. I'm just going to be like, okay, you feel that way, and good for you.
I don't know her. I wish her well.
She has some stage presence. I'll give that to her, and I'm glad, like, you know, there's more dark skinned sisters like being in the pop field because we don't have that many.
That is very true.
Yeah. But yeah, Tamar ain't shit, and I hope Monica throws some shade.
So now this is interesting. Now you remember a couple weeks ago when VH1 fired the production company for Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
Well, now Eastern Media has been fired for being the production company of Only Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. They say they're trying to take the franchise in a different direction.
It needs to be.
Where is it gonna go? Like, honestly, I'm sorry, Heffa Scott. You are who you are. You've given us what you've given us, and we like what we like. Like, you're not gonna get highbrow now. We don't give a damn, and we don't give a fuck. Nuck if you buck. We want to see Paris throwing drinks and K. Michelle getting that baptism. We want to see brawls and skirmishes.
Well, I mean, I'm enjoying Love and Hip Hop Hollywood this season, though. I mean, it's still terrible television, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, at least it's in the background while I'm frying fish. Like, it's really good to have in the background while I'm doing, like, minuscule tasks.
God, I love you and your words of the day.
Oh.
That was perfect.
Oh.
That's exactly what that show is.
It is. I mean, like, What happened in the last episode? Oh yeah, they had something going on.
Rockstar and Akbar had their
yeah.
little homoerotic skirmish.
And Tierra Marie is just such a fool. You're a fool.
Tierra Marie is a disappointment. Tierra Marie is a young Sheree with worse luck.
Yeah.
Worse luck. All right, y'all. Vote. I got that on the list. Vote. Y'all got to vote. Don't forget, if it's early voting, go on and do it. Carrie Hilson was performing and had a problem getting the crowd interested. What are your thoughts on that? Do you support Carrie? I mean, you support so many artists. Do you support her? Do you think she should have a comeback? Should Carrie have a comeback, Chris? Do you think she has something to offer the musical community and the audience at large?
Let me tell you one thing. Carrie Hilson, if you don't know, decided maybe 10 years ago, like she had a little a lukewarm single called Turning Me On. And she had the remix and she was feeling herself. She was like, okay, let me come for the queen. And when she made that decision, she made the dusty ass bed she's laying in right now. So, you know what? I'm sorry, Carrie. Like, you're talented. You're a good songwriter, I'm sure. You made your bed. Now you have to lay in it.
You know what? I'm going to give you that. I mean, all I have to say is I'm not staying at the Hilton. Who said I was staying at the Hilton? I'm not staying at the Hilton. Little Mo said she's leaving music to become an attorney.
Oh, an attorney, yeah. Music ain't paying that much, y'all. So, I mean, get the education, get all these side hustles, do it. I'm for it. I wouldn't hire as a lawyer. And I know I saw Phaedra Parks comparison. Like, people said they would rather have Phaedra as an attorney than her.
Well, you know Phaedra will lie her ass off and get you what you need. Now, now, you know what? I wouldn't trust Phaedra with a fucking carrot. But I believe in court she maneuvers like she maneuvers in life, like a snake. Slithering around with a parcel tongue.
Well, if Lil Mo want to, like, better herself, and because I know music just ain't working for her.
It hasn't worked.
And Love and Hip Hop New York ain't working for her either. So.
Nobody gave up. She didn't have a plot line.
I don't even remember what the plot line was.
Her gay husband was cheating on her.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake bruised his vocal cords. I want to know who's going to see Justin Timberlake. I want to see hands. Who's going to see Justin Timberlake? Are you?
I mean, I saw Justin live before. It's just that
when?
album that he had. It was a long time ago. It was like 2002 or 2000.
Oh, I was about to say, like, in the past, in this
2004.
decade, is anybody buying his tickets?
I saw him for his second tour too. Like, it was just this album. This past album was not good. It was like some type of folk bullshit that I just didn't have the time for. Like, stick with the music that made you popular.
Christina Milian was apparently in some type of bar skirmish. And my thing is, who even recognized Christina Milian? And how can she afford to throw away a good drink?
I can't tell the difference.
Oh, she got the dreams, baby. That's right. Okay, she got that child support.
She has the dreams, baby,
spillage.
and she's dating this guy that has money. I don't know who she's dating, but he has money.
Oh, okay.
He's like an athlete. I don't know. Christina Milian, I can't tell the difference between her and Karrueche.
Oh, the girl that's
they're best friends. Like,
okay.
The Dip It Low girl, though.
The Dip It Low girl. So let's talk about American Horror Story. Let's just crack that open for a minute. Now,
what do you want to talk about?
Well, first I want to talk about, is there a possibility for Apocalypse Part 2?
No. I don't want it to be a Part 2. I want it to, like, have a nice little...
You want them to wrap it up
and like, come with something new the next time. Because I don't want them to, like make it stale, you know? Like I'm glad we had like a great
Middle of the season.
Well, no, like for Murder House, like they wrapped that story up. So there's no going back to Murder House now. Like I think everything was wrapped up.
Okay.
And now they're wrapping up Coven, and now after that, like let's get to something original and new and fresh. Because Roanoke I thought that was fresh, and it was.
It was. I loved Roanoke. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm loving the story so fucking much, and it's so fucking good. And what I'm also worried about is they've given us real shitty seasons like Freak Show and Hotel. So I'm like, you know what, bitch? If Coven working, oh Lord. If Coven working and the murder crossover working, stick with what's working. Go for what you know. Play the note you know. Don't try to do too much. Stop trying to think. So in that vein, I very much would like to see a part 2 of Apocalypse. I also feel like now they're bringing in Evan Peters in a different iteration and Billy Eichner in a different iteration. And it's like, we got too many new characters and too many new plot lines. Like, y'all could really go somewhere with this since it's a 6-episode season. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't end on Halloween like we thought it would, but...
I hear it's 10 episodes.
10. I mean, 10 is still like, girl, y'all could go on and give us another 10 next season. Make it something real.
No, like I feel like, what else can they do? Like, I mean,
I don't know. They surprised the hell out of me this season, so I want to see more with this storyline that I like, with the characters that I enjoy. Because I don't want another Freak Show. I don't want another Hotel. I don't want another election. Asylum was good, but Asylum really only works as a binge watch.
Well, I'm enjoying the season a lot, and I don't know. Like, I don't think I need another 10 episodes with the witches and everything. Like I want to see like a great dramatic skirmish.
A great dramatic skirmish. I can give you that. I can give you that. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Pop Roast, and we will see you soon.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Something. It goes fast.